In this video, we will demonstrate how to retrofit a Von Duprin exit device with the remote undogging and remote monitoring kits. After watching this video, you will be able to remove the exit device from your door and prepare it for the retrofit, install the kit components and properly route the wiring, reassemble and install the exit device on your door, test the request to exit, LX, DPS, and undogging electrical functions, and ensure proper mechanical operation. We will be installing a remote undogging, or RU kit, on a single door opening with a 99 rim exit device with hex key dogging. The steps to install the remote monitoring, or RM kit, are also included in this video. These are the tools you will need. Please note, screwdrivers must have a shank of at least 4 inches. Before removing the device from your door, confirm there is enough space for your remote module. Remove the 2 screws from the end cap and remove the cap. Slide out the cover plate. Using the tape measure, check the distance from the last active component to the end of the mechanism case. For the remote undogging module, 8 1/4 inches of space is required. For the remote monitoring module, 7 inches is required. If there is not enough space for your module, contact your door hardware supplier or customer care. To remove the exit device, loosen the 2 screws of the end cap bracket, but do not remove it. Remove the 4 screws from the center case cover, and then remove the cover. Remove all 6 screws from the center case. Then, carefully remove the exit device and trim, if necessary, from the door. Lay the device flat on a table or cart. The box contents may differ depending on whether you are using a remote undogging kit or a remote monitoring kit. See the instruction sheet to verify all expected parts are included in your kit. Please note, there is a new support bracket that may be used depending on your device configuration, and new push pad guides that must be used. Remove the 2 small screws that secure the support bracket connecting the center case and mechanism case. Then remove the bracket. Check if the other support bracket is removable. If it is removable, remove and discard it. In this video, the bracket cannot be removed. Hold the push pad down and slide the mechanism case off the device. Lift up the push pad guides and carefully remove the push pad and guides from the base plate. Remove and discard the 2 black push pad guides and replace with the included gray ones. The following steps are for the RU kit only. If your device has a manual dogging module, remove it by turning over the base plate and removing the 2 screws. If rivets were used, drill them out according to the installation instructions. Set the undogging module to the undogged position as shown. Remove the taped screw from the back of the module. With the base plate and undogging module facing up, carefully slide the module onto the base plate and position the hook on the action rod extension of the base plate as shown. Then, while holding the module in place, turn the base plate over and secure the module to the base plate with the included screw. You may need to push the screw firmly. Use only the included screw. The existing screws are too long and cannot be reused. If your device will use hex key dogging, install the adapter post as shown and secure with the screw. If your device has an RX or LX switch, remove and discard it. Orient the raceway wiring harness so that the cable is on the opposite end of the center case. Then, carefully attach the harness to the base plate, snapping it into the 3 locations along the base plate, as shown. Install the request to exit switch assembly onto the base plate, ensuring the tabs on top of the switch snap into place, and the locator at the bottom fits into the hole. The vertical guide on the switch should sit flat against the edge of the bell crank housing. For rim exit devices, the sail fin will already be in place. If your device uses a surface vertical rod or a concealed vertical rod or cable, see the instruction sheet to install the LX switch actuator finger. If you removed the support bracket in an earlier step, install the included bracket now. In this video, the existing bracket is not removable, so the bracket from the kit will not be used. Use the dry cloth to wipe the grease and any loose dirt from the area surrounding the tail fin. Then, use the included alcohol wipe to fully clean the surface. Prior to installing the LX switch, ensure your hands are clean and that the device is in an area with a temperature of at least 50 degrees. You may wish to practice placement of the LX switch before removing the adhesive backing. The LX switch must be placed over the actuator finger as shown, with the lip of the switch placed against the front edge of the latch bolt housing. When you are ready, remove the adhesive backing and attach the LX switch. Hold the switch firmly for 20 seconds to activate the adhesive. Ensure the undogging module is in the undogged position as shown. While holding the push pad guides in place, reinstall the push pad onto the base plate. To slide the mechanism case onto the base plate, route the wire bundle beneath the tabs of the raceway harness and the undogging module. Then, gently guide the undogging module into the grooves of the mechanism case. Hold the push pad all the way down to align the push pad guides, and slowly slide the mechanism case into place. Use caution to ensure the push pad guides are in place as shown, and that no wires are pinched. Reinstall the support bracket between the center case and mechanism case, and secure with the 2 screws. Be sure to use a screwdriver with a shank of at least 4 inches to avoid contacting the circuit board on the LX switch. To accommodate the remote module cover, the existing cover plate must be cut. If your cover has a cylinder, remove the screw holding the cam, and then remove the cam. Unscrew the cylinder lock nut, remove the cylinder locating washer, then remove the cylinder and collar. Turn the cover plate over and slide the anti-rattle clip out of the way. Then, align the remote module cover with the cover plate from the end cap edge. Do not align from the edge with the dogging hole. Make a mark on the cover plate that is just inside the curved edge of the remote module cover. Use a square to extend the mark across the plate. Cut the cover plate with the saw. Ensure the cut is square. Smooth any rough edges with the file. If you need to reinstall the cylinder, insert the cylinder and collar into the cover plate with the keyway on the push pad side. Then, turn the cover plate over while holding the cylinder and attach the locating washer and the cylinder lock nut. Attach the cam with the end facing out as shown and secure with the screw. Slide the anti-rattle clip back into place, then insert the cover plate into the mechanism case with the dogging keyhole or cylinder close to the push pad. Remove the battery case from the main PCB holder, lifting on the tab while pulling out the case as shown. Then, slide the main PCB holder, a Legion logo first, into the grooves of the mechanism case. aligning the rails of the holder with the grooves of the case. Use caution not to touch the surface of the electronic circuit boards. Electrostatic discharge could damage the circuitry and cause intermittent operation or component failure. If you are using the remote undogging module, connect the wires from the assembly to the connector on the main PCB. Install the included AA batteries into the battery holder. The battery holder is labeled to show the proper orientation of each battery. Reinstall the battery holder into the main PCB case. Ensure the holder is fully seated behind the tab and that the wires are on top. Connect the cable from the Raceway wiring harness to the main PCB, ensuring proper orientation as shown. Gently slide the exit device into the end cap bracket on the door. Then, install the device and trim if necessary, fully securing the center case with all 6 screws. Re-secure the 2 screws of the end cap bracket. To install the door position switch magnet, locate and drill a hole on the soffit, approximately 2 inches below the horizontal center line of the strike for a left-hand reverse door, or above the center line for a right-hand reverse door, and approximately aligned with the vertical center line of the soffit. Ensure that there will be sufficient space for the magnet to sit fully on the soffit without touching the strike or hanging over the soffit edge. Drill a hole with the 3/4 inch drill bit and insert the magnet into the frame. If you are installing in a double door without a mullion, the square-shaped magnet must be installed on the center case of the exit device on the opposite door. See the instruction sheet for more information. Connect the battery cable to the main PCB. To test the remote undogging module, listen for a single beep during power-up, then push the push pad. It should stay dogged, and then release. When the module beeps 3 times, the power-up is complete. To test the request to exit switch, press the push pad and confirm the light flashes red or amber. Release and confirm another flash. For the door position switch, open the door and listen for a beep. Close and confirm another beep. To test the LX switch, press and hold the latch and confirm the light flashes green. Release the latch and confirm another green flash. Please note that these tests are only available when the module is in a factory default state. If any tests do not work, disconnect the batteries, press the push pad to fully discharge the module, and try the tests again. See the installation instructions for more information. To complete the installation, slide the cover along the rails of the module until it clicks into place. Install the end cap and secure with the 2 screws. Please note, if you are installing the RM kit, affix the included intumescent to the inside of the end cap. This intumescent is essential for all fire-rated openings. Install the center case cover and secure with the 4 screws. To test the mechanical operation, ensure that when the door is closed, the latch is fully extended. Check that the dead latch has been pushed in by the roller. Then, press the latch and ensure it does not retract. If the latch doesn't fully engage, the strike can be moved closer to, or further away from, the doorstop. From the outside, make sure the door cannot be pulled open